Hi there, this is Joey Pauley, third generation owner of Pauley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley's in downtown Grinnell.
Rising premium costs. You might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry, but it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to Tri Church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We are your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee cappuccino and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
Hi there, this is Joey Pauley, third generation owner of Pauley Eyes in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley Eyes in downtown Grinnell.
Rising premium costs. You might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry, but it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We are your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee, cappuccino, and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
Good evening and welcome to Grinnell Tiger Baseball live on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. I'm Dan Walker, your color man production guy, and I have my play-by-play. Blake Walker is with me tonight, coming back into the booth after graduating high school, graduating college, and going out and doing bigger and better things. But when you have multiple games, you tend to call people back. So Blake, welcome back into the booth.
It's exciting. What is it? It's 2025. I graduated here in 2019. That's crazy. That's impossible to think about. We got a good one on tap tonight for everyone tuning in. Grinnell 7-6 on the season, trying to get things rolling in the right direction. They're coming off a 3 straight victories against Newton and then a double win against Vinton Shellsburg. They take on a Pleasantville team that has got a couple people turning their heads. Pleasantville joins tonight 11-0, perfect on the season. And boy, do they have a great team to back it up, who is very young. Pleasantville 11-0 to start, coming off a win last night against I-35, 15-0. Before that, wins over Coon Rapids, Bayard, Bedford, and then a sweep of Ogden. In 4 of those 5 last games, they scored more than 10 runs. Another astounding stat coming into tonight. We'll talk about the pitching staff as the evening rolls on. Pleasantville has played 11 games, and they've only given up 27 hits in 11 games. Grinnell has played 13 games. They've given up 82 hits. It's a different team. It's a different league. It's a different class. But Pleasantville should still not be a team to be messed with, and we'll really see tonight how Grinnell stacks up against this Pleasantville team. A team, Dad, that they lost to last year, 6-3. The Trojans got the best of the Tigers.
Yep, they traveled down there for that game. So, well, before we get started, let's give a shout-out to our sponsors. You saw their commercials run through there. So, Paulie Ice Pizza, Grinnell Mutual, Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, Proline Building Company, Weldon Drywall, Latitude Signage and Design, Mayflower Community Homes, Mahaska Communications, the Dairy Barn, and Prairie Lakes Church. Also a shout out to our inning sponsor is Brent Nichols State Farm. Our foul balls are brought to you by Cirques Financial Center, and our strikeouts are brought to you by Michelle's Dance Academy. Also, you'll see the business cards going up there. Besides, for everyone else that's done commercials, you'll also see Grinnell Firestone, Mindy Hall's Exit Realty, Corey Hall Photography, and the Strand Theater. And while we're talking about the Strand Theater, we always want to kind of give a little love for what's going on down there on Main Street. So as we talk about the Strand Theater, if you're out and about on the weekends, go ahead and stop up and see what's going on. The Strand this week, the shows are How to Train Your Dragon, Lilo and Stitch, and The Last Rodeo. All of them have had great reviews, especially Lilo and Stitch. So if you have the younger kiddos out there, I'm sure that's one of those you might even want to go back. And to throw out on Tuesday nights, if you don't have anything going on, check out the Strand Theater and the Chamber of Commerce, because they have a bargain night Tuesday night with special pricing. And to throw in there also, they have their matinees. So let's give a shout out to the Strand Theater and get a movie, get a Paulie Ice Pizza, and enjoy the evening. So
Well, we hope for a good evening here tonight. It is a warmer day here in the central Iowa region. Highs got up to about the 90s. As of here, when we're about to get going this evening, I got my Knoxville radar pulled up. 85 degrees here in Grinnell. It did reach 93 today. Low got down to 59. There was a chance for spotty pop-up thunderstorms. We're going to hope that stays away here as the evening continues to roll on. A little bit of a slight breeze, but definitely a warmer day here in central Iowa, and these two teams set each other up really well. Pleasantville 11-0 coming into tonight. Grinnell is 7-6. We'll talk about the teams a little bit more as they continue to roll into this evening. Grinnell head coached by Tony Stenberg, just coming off 300 wins this past week. And for the Pleasantville Trojans, Luke Adrian, the head coach for the Trojans. And like I said, got to be happy with what they've been able to put together this year. Pretty young to add on to that. And also going on tonight, we've got softball on the docket. That's over on the other field, on the other stream. I believe Grinnell was able to just cut into the gap at 1. So it should be either 3-2 or 3-3. It's going to be 3-3, looks like, is the score. So make sure to have, if you want, you can pull them both up at the same time. All right, let's get ready for our starting lineups here tonight.
Batting third and playing center, number 1, J.J. Phillips. Batting fourth and pitching, number 3, Braden. Batting fifth and playing second, number 9, Easton Cox. Batting sixth and DHing, number 5, Brady Adrian. He'll be batting for the right fielder, number 3, Kaylor Jones. Batting seventh and playing third, number 7, Noah Rist. Batting eighth and playing left, number 24, Luke Vesta. And batting ninth and playing first, number 11, Lincoln Card. And now the starting lineups for the Grinnell Tigers. Leading off, the designated hitter, number 7, Brady Kaufman. He'll be batting for the second baseman, number 4, Camden Harms. Batting second and playing right, number 12, Derek Doty. Batting third and playing third, number 2, Quentin Niffen. Batting fourth and playing short, number 1, Brooks Fosberg. Batting fifth and pitching, number 5, Trenton Halls. Batting sixth and playing first, number 18, Dax Flanagan. Batting seventh and catching, number 10, Eddie Harstein. Batting eighth and playing center, number 8, Payne Pavey. And batting ninth and playing left, number 11, Easton Evelyn. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand, remove your hats, as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
all set to go here at Grinnell High School for your Grinnell Tigers at 7-6, taking on the undefeated 11-0 Pleasantville Trojans. All innings tonight, including our first inning, brought to you by our friends over at Brent Nichols State Farm. Other sponsorships will be brought up here as the night continues to roll on. On the mound tonight for the Tigers, it's a new face. Trenton Holes is pitching this evening. Trenton making his first ever appearance this season. And the Bound database has not started a game, has not thrown a single pitch all season long. We'll see what he's got in store here tonight up against a Pleasantville team that has really gotten the bats rolling here. I talked about it earlier, but 4 out of the last 5 games, the Trojans have scored more than 10 runs. They're 6-0 against teams above 500, so it's not like they're playing nobodies. 10 home runs this season for the Trojans, and they average just under 9 runs per contest. Grinnell sitting at just under 7 runs. But the thing about the Trojans, they stand on the most. Their ERA, combined team ERA, is one of the best in Class 2A. And they also only give up 1.7 runs per contest. This is a PV team that is very impressive. A 1.44 average team ERA. Grinnell will have an uphill battle tonight against this Class 2A foe. They met last year in 2024, and 6-3 victory for Pleasantville is how things ended out. So we'll see what happens tonight. Braylon Bingham, the third baseman, will be the first one up for the Trojans. Grinnell tonight in their orange tops and white pants. Pleasantville going with the all-gray striped uniforms with black numbers. As we get set to go here just after 7 o'clock here in Grinnell. Temperature should be cooling down here as the evening continues to roll on. And wind just a little bit out to left field. Not much. We'll see if that affects anything tonight. So Bingham, a sophomore, steps up to bat. This is a pretty young team, all things considering. Only one senior on the entire roster for Pleasantville. Had a very good campaign last year. They come back this season, obviously starting out hot. Chance to get a win over a 3A opponent tonight. Trenton Holes starts us off with a strike, and we are underway here at Grinnell.
Always a good way to start a ball game off.
Bingham, 1 home run this season, 2 home runs, 14 RBIs, a .417 batting average. He lines this thing to left field in between the shortstop and the third baseman, and just like that, Pleasantville is on with a single. Logan Ruff, the catcher, will step up to bat. He's a .452 hitter. Expect a lot of hits tonight combined. Pleasantville brings in so much power on the offensive side of the ball, and it's no easy task for Trenton Holes making his first appearance of the entire season. As that one's fouled back. Roth has started in all 11 games this year. 32nd at-bat of the year. He's got 14 hits, 4 of which are doubles, and has homered once. Holes just misses the outside corner. Had to barely miss it. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Field looks good for not a lot of rain here in Central Iowa the last week or so.
They keep threatening every night.
They do. They do.
It's some thunderheads off to the north, but the way the weather looks, it's going to stay to the north of us.
1-1 pitch. That one's sent to right, and that one is down for a hit. And Pleasantville starts the night 2 for 2 on the bats. Brings up J.J. Phillips, the sophomore center fielder. J.J.'s a .341 hitter with 14 hits this year. He also has got a homer and 9 RBIs to his name. As Grinnell's on the defensive here early as Pleasantville goes 2 hits with 2 batters already. Runners on first and second and nobody out. And time is called to have a quick chat here between Eddie, the catcher, and Trenton up there on the mound. Always one advantage, Dad, when the runner's up on second base. He can kind of help out. It's not illegal by any means. He can give out any sign he wants, kind of change a couple things up. I think that's what Eddie was talking about behind the plate there. That pitch low, going to go down for ball 1. Despite the heat, there is a breeze.
It is. It's actually kind of a nice breeze out of the south that's going right through this press box.
It's working out for us. 1 ball, no strikes, nobody out. Runners on first and second. This one's popped deep to center field. Kane Pavey's going to roam over and make the grab. Runner will try to go to third. Kane's good reaction on a throw is able to keep that runner back at second. 1 out and 2 on here for the pop out for J.J. Phillips. Braden Kennedy, will see him on the mound tonight. First time up in the batter's box. .484 hitter to start the season, 15 hits, 1 homer, and 12 RBIs. That's third most on the team. Trying to bring a couple runners home with runners on first and second, and just 1 out for the Trojans. That one slapped down the left field line, and that is going to bring home a couple all the way to the fence. 1 run is in, second one rounding from third, and just like that, it is a stand-up RBI double for Braden Kennedy. And the Trojans come out swinging early, and this just shows the power that they have. They've gotten bat on ball every single at-bat here. And a 2-0 lead to start things out here in the top of the first.
If they're a team that hits that much, where they sit on the stealing bases, are they still pretty aggressive at taking bases too?
Stolen bases. For some reason we just have, there we go, 23 stolen bases on the season. And they've attempted 24. That tells you all you need to know about what they're able to do.
1.95 per game.
Yeah. Hull's able to catch the top corner. This is Easton Cox, the second baseman, up to bat. Easton's a .469 hitter. A team leading 19 RBIs and 3 homers. The sophomore has been phenomenal to start the 2025 campaign. He's got a runner in scoring position here. That one's fouled back, and he's behind. No balls and 2 strikes early. Trenton trying to stay on top of the runner up on second base. That was Brent McConnell, by the way. He's up running now on second base. 0-2 pitch, down low, good stop by Eddie back behind the plate. Biggest thing for Grinnell in a season where, in a night where they're coming off 2 nights, or a night against Vinton Shellsburg where the bats were rolling, it comes across big that they're going to have to tighten things up defensively to give their offense a chance, because we've seen what they can bring to the table. One-two, and drills Cox right in the helmet. And Cox will go to base for a hit by pitch. Easton took that like a champ. I mean, obviously the helmet's built well.
Kind of right off the backside of the crown of the head there, but
seems okay. So that will bring up Brody Adrian, the DH here. Back to where we started. 1 out, still 1 out. Runners on first and second here for the Trojans. That one misses outside for ball 1. Brody, .259 hitter coming into tonight. 8 RBIs on 7 hits. That one sent to the gap in right center. It's going to get down. Runner turns on it from third. There will not be a play at home. It's an RBI single for Brody Adrian. And it's all going right for Pleasantville in the early going. It is 3-0. Noah Rist, the shortstop, up to bat here. 286 hitter, 2 homers this year, and 7 RBIs, making his 10th start of the season. So runners at the corners after ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Rist just a sophomore, like I talked about it, a young Pleasantville team. 1-1 pitch. That one's sent to left. That one's down. Another hit on the board. 1 run is in. It's a RBI single for Noah Rist as Pleasantville just continues to work their way down the order. And runners will be on first and second. And this is Luke Vestal, the junior, going to come out to bat. 267 hitter. Pleasantville already up to their number 9 batter. Or number 8 batter, excuse me. Runners on first and second with just 1 out here for Grinnell. That one just misses on the inside corner. Holes settles back in. Batter also back into the box here with Vestal, the left fielder. 1-0, out and away, make it 2-0. Vestal settles back in, 2 on, and still just 1 out. Grinnell trying to grab that second out here. That one's low and make it 3 balls and no strikes here. Grinnell trying to keep the bases from loading up. Catcher and pitcher going to have another conversation together. A little bit of a rocky start here for the Tigers, trying to get things figured out. Again, got to get at least another out here. Help yourself out. Still a chance to turn a double play if necessary. Three balls and no strikes here for Vestal in the box. Strike on the top gets him 3-1. Hole settles back in, gets ready for the 3-1 delivery. Vestal wasn't going to swing at the 2. He's going to let him get it back together. 3 balls and 2 strikes here. It'll be a full count pitch upcoming. You know, you mentioned those Thunderheads, and they must have heard you because they are popping up very quick, heading our direction.
Looked out of my left window there.
We'll hope it stays, but they are popping up very quick. Swing and a miss. Nicely done by Trenton Holes, the Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout. First one of the night for Trenton Holes. He needed that one. Lincoln Card, the first baseman, now up to bat with 2 outs down as Pleasantville. I'm thinking Pleasant Valley. I mix those two. I don't mix them, but they sure are pretty close. Trojans here trying to get all the way through the batting order in the first inning. That one's popped up left field. Left fielder roams underneath of it and makes the grab for out number 3. Nice job by Easton Edelin. 4 score, 2 on, 2 left on. Grinnell's got some work to do on the hitting side. Pleasantville leads. We'll be right back.
Hi there, this is Joey Pauley, third generation owner of Pauley Eyes in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley Eyes in downtown Grinnell.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry. But it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
Welcome back to the bottom of the first inning. Pleasantville on top of Grinnell 4-0, rolling quick here. Update for our friends over on the softball diamond. Grinnell leads 4-3 in the top of the seventh. The Tigers trying to get away with a big victory. A lot of people have been wondering about Mike Doty's team. How legit was Grinnell? If they could split CCA, I think a lot of people think they could jump easily up into the top 8, at least in the rankings, after a 13-0 start in Class 4A. And he's only a couple outs away from taking down number 8 CCA in game 1 of 2. Important happenings over there. Important happenings over here. Brady Kaufman will start things out for the Tigers, who really can't look at the scoreboard. You just got to kind of play your game here and let it come to you.
Ooh, that thing was a breaker. A lot of movement on that ball.
This is Braden Kennedy pitching tonight for Pleasantville, a sophomore, a 0.88 ERA. He's 3-0 to start the season in 4 appearances. He's only given up 8 hits all year, 4 runs. He's only walked 3, and he struck out a team-leading 29 players. The Trojans have pitching and they have depth. Mind you, a lot of really good depth. Not only do they have a great hitting side, but yeah, the pitching is great. Brady goes down and reaches for it. That's a dribbler and on to first base in time for out number 1. Camden Harms, the second baseman, Derek Doty will check up, the right fielder. Derek, .424 hitter coming into this evening. 14 hits this year, 13 of which are singles. Barely gets out of the way there for ball 1. My dad's going to double box over there as CCA's got a couple runners on. Things are going to get tight over there on the softball diamond. 1 ball and 1 strike here up against Doty. One. Doty goes out to reach for it. This should be a big play, and it is. Awkward chopper there for Doty. It does work out in his favor. And Grinnell is on with the single. Could have called it a bunt if you really wanted to. And Quentin Niffen, the shortstop, steps up to bat.
Third base.
Third base.
Brooks Vosberg is shortstop.
All right, I switched those two around. Niffen, 361 hitter. That one right down the middle for strike 1. Niffen, 10 RBIs this year, second most on the team. One out, one on. That one just catches the outside corner. Good frame job by the catcher. It'll be 0-2. I love Kennedy's glove, I can tell you that. That one's popped to shallow right field for a Cirques Financial foul ball that just bumps off the top of the dugout. Count stays at 0-2. Grinnell trying to bring a runner around here with Niffen. That one sent to the gap in left, and that is going to be down for a single. And Grinnell is on with runners on first and second base. That one just kind of worked right back into the zone Quinton was able to make the most of it. Brooks Vosberg now up to bat. Brooks has been a star to start the season. 14 RBIs, 17 hits, 378 hitter. 3 of those 17 are doubles. We could use one here. Outside again, but called a strike for Kennedy. Braden trying to help himself on the hitting side. He doubled to start that first half inning. That one's out and away for ball 1. 2 outs. Grinnell's got 1 out left over there. And they didn't get it. Bases should be loaded for CCA, it looks like over there with 2 outs down. That one's foul. This is going to be headed right toward the softball diamond. Quickly, 1 ball and 2 strikes. For Vosberg here. Played and started in all 13 games this year for the Tigers. That one grounded right back up the middle. Shortstop catches it on the hop. They miss the throw to second base. Runner turns on it from third, and Grinnell's going to get a score out of the error by the Trojans infield. So Vosberg reaches on a error. Very interesting play as Noah Rist just kind of nonchalantly hopped on top of it, and then a miscalculation there. So Grinnell does get 1 back off the error.
It actually hit the runner coming in second base.
Trenton Holes now steps up to bat. I'm eagle-eyed checking this softball game from where I'm sitting. 1 out and runners at the corners here for Grinnell. That one misses for ball 1. Trenton trying to help himself on the pitching side, get a couple runs back. That one catches the corner, 1 ball and 1 strike. One. That one found its way to the zone, and it's 1-2. Daxton Flanagan on deck. That's someone you'd want to see on deck based off the power that he's brought this season. Late swing there by Trenton, but the right idea. It would have been a strike anyway. Count still at 1-2 here with just 1 out. Grinnell trying to eat back into this deficit here. 1-2. Popped up. Kennedy calls everyone off and makes the grab for out number 2 on the pop-up. And Daxton Flanagan now up to bat. Dax has been solid here. 9 hits on the year, 2 homers, leads the team, and 8 RBIs. Still runners at the corners. Dax almost gets hit, just misses him. Grinnell trying to bring another one home here. Dax just a freshman for the Tigers. That one popped up and caught by the shortstop out for out number 3. Couple left on, but 1 scores. It's 4-1. Pleasantville leads over Grinnell.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Pro
Back here for the top of the second inning, brought to you by Brent Nichols State Farm. Blake Walker, Dan Walker with you here. Grinnell and Pleasantville going at it. Trojans lead 4-1 here. Trying to keep the bats rolling after what they saw in the first half inning, as they batted all the way around, because now Braylon Bingham, who started out the game, now back up to bat. Trenton Holes still on the mound. Hoping for a better outing here in this second inning, trying to get things back rolling. First pitch to Bingham is chopped, foul down the left field line. Well, for Grinnell on the hitting side, the bats were going a little bit, so that you can feel a little bit of confidence in. Now it's just a matter of got to get the defensive side rolling just a little bit more. That one low, Bingham able to hold back, and it's 1-1.
Seems to be kind of a common trait lately of the Tigers. It takes a little bit to get a pitcher warmed up, although last time we were in the field, Brooks Fosberg had a good round of pitching. That one's deep into Easton Eland's ball glove for a first out of the ball game. First out of the inning, excuse me.
Update from softball. Grinnell had CCA down to their last out with the bases loaded, and CCA able to get a bases clearing triple, if you will, and take the lead 6-4. So Grinnell is down to their last 3 outs in the first of 2 games doubleheader up against CCA. Logan Roth singled his first time up. He skies this thing to right center. Who's going to get it? It's our right fielder getting underneath of it. Derek Doty for out number 2. And J.J. Phillips steps up to bat. He popped out his first time up. Grinnell would love to grab a 3-up, 3-down if they can get it here.
Save a little on the pitching staff.
That one's sent to center. Kane Pavey races after it, but it goes all the way against the fence. Boy, that thing had a lot of carry. It's a stand-up double for J.J. Phillips. The hits just continue to tally up.
And it actually had wind underneath it, too.
Yeah, it did.
I mean,
I'd
say that's what helped carry it to the fence. But
now Braden Kennedy steps up to bat. He doubled down the left field line his first time up this evening, with a runner in scoring position trying to add on to the total here. So Holes trying to settle in here with 2 outs and a runner up on second. That one's outside for ball 1.
interesting zone down there.
Braden settles back in here in the box. Trenton keeping an eye up on the runner on second. Misses again. "2-0 quickly here. I think Grinnell softball might be down to their last out here. Quickly behind, 2 balls and no strikes here is Holes. There's a strike. Makes it 2-1. Grinnell trying to shut the door here on this second inning, get back to the hitting side. That one in there, 2-2.
Well, I thought I figured his zone out, but I'm getting confused now.
Too. I thought for sure maybe the outside corner was there, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Might just be a per pitch basis. Clear Creek Amanda defeats Grinnell over on field number 1 in the first game of the doubleheader. Grinnell will try to get one back. It's Grinnell softball's first loss of the season. They'll try to recover in game number 2. That one will be on in just a little bit. Here comes the full count pitch by Trenton Holes. Swing and a miss. Got him. They will just tag him out. And that ends the inning. We're into the bottom of the second, 4-1. Pleasantville leads. We'll be right back. Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Welcome back here to the bottom of the second, 4-1. I was just looking at our radar. We just missed a severe thunderstorm warning by about 10 miles. So we'll hope that stays to the north of us and we can keep rolling here. In the bottom of the second, who do we got up? Is it Eddie?
Eddie Harsheim.
So Harsheim will be up quickly 1-0 here. Swing and a miss for strike one. Harsheim this season, 133 batter. 4 hits, 2 RBIs. One of the 4 hits was a double. Trying to get something going here in the bottom of the lineup. That one's in there for strike 2. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Popped up to right field. Right fielder underneath of it. It makes the grab for out number 1. Kane Pavey now up to bat. Kane hitting .290 this year, 6 RBIs. 9 hits this year, 3 of which were a double. He's just one of 3 players on the team with a triple on the season. Kane gives that a ride to right field. Right fielder roams underneath of it. It makes the grab quickly for out number 2. Easton Edlin, the left fielder, now up to bat. Grinnell trying to at least get something going here in this half inning. Keep the bats rolling a little bit. That one's out and away for ball 1. Breeze has stayed consistent.
I wouldn't say he pulled that one outside. It was way outside.
Way outside. That one low for ball 2. Trojans put up 4 in the first. Grinnell responded with 1 of their own, and a 0 spot there for the Trojans last time around. Here's that one ripped right to the shortstop. Good off exit velo from Edlin, but not enough. It's 3 up, 3 down. We'll see you in the third. You're watching the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee cappuccino and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
Welcome back to the top of the third. Is that right?
Top of the third, yes.
Top of the third.
Top
inning.
of the third.
Here on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Inning brought to you by Brett Nichols State Farm. Easton Cox up to bat here for the Trojans. He was hit by a pitch first time in the first inning. That one chopped. Not foul.
Oh, kind of.
Kind of. I mean, they'll take it as a strike. Cirques Financial foul ball.
Went backwards and forwards.
So 0-1 on the count here up against Cox. Got him there. Strike 2. And 0-2. Trenton looking to gain a little bit more confidence here as he rolls along here in the top of the third. Out and away for ball 1. Grinnell coming off the doubleheader victory over Vinton Shellsburg, outscored Vinton 26-2 over the course of 2 games. Pleasantville last night took on Interstate 35, a 15-0 win. That one ripped down the left field line and fair for Easton Cox. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th hit of the night for the Trojans. Brings up Brady Adrian, who singled down the middle his first time up tonight. This is what Pleasantville does so well, able to just keep up, grab hits, good pitching. It's what's made them a mainstay here at the top and why they are ranked so high in the coaches poll. That one's grounded right to the shortstop, on to second for 1, throw to first in time. That is a double play put together by the Grinnell defense.
That's a nice turnaround there because Grinnell's had some problems with that earlier in the year, so to see him get a nice turn on 2 bases, that's impressive.
I think it's because Eric played big league in the beginning, and when they did their warm-ups, now they're locked in. They knew exactly what they needed to do. This is Noah Rist up to bat here with 2 outs, and now nobody on. That one's upstairs for ball 1. Trenton trying to roll off the confidence of the double play here. Here's the 1-0. Low, good stop by Eddie behind the plate, and it's 2-0. Tell you what, good crowd on hand tonight for both baseball and softball. Both teams, road teams, also bringing their great crowds on their either side. Good roll here for Pleasantville. Not a bad drive up just south of I-80. 2-1. I will say Pleasantville does have a very annoying speed limit right through town, at least on the highway. 2-1. Outside, make it 3-1. That 55 mile an hour right through there, that's a tough spot.
Since you make that trip every
Saturday
Friday,
to Knoxville. That's
every Friday and every Sunday coming home.
3-1. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Surprised Noah didn't, or excuse me, strike 2. Noah didn't hold back on it, despite the 3-2. So 3-2 here. Holes looking for the punch out. Full count. Swing and a miss. They'll throw on to first for the out. Nicely done by the Grinnell defense, the double play, and then the strikeout to end it. We will see you in the bottom of the third. Pleasantville leads 4-1. The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to Tri Church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
Bottom of the third inning. Brady Kaufman back to the top of the batting order here. Brady will lead us off here on the bottom of the third. Pleasantville leads Grinnell 4-1. Brady grounded out his first time up. Not playing in the field here, only batting. That one outside for ball one. 1-0. Kaufman gives this ride to center. Center fielder's going back. That one's all the way up against the batter's eye. Brady will turn on it from first and stand up double. Ball goes wide again. Brady's going to get on his horse, and it's a triple for Brady Kaufman to lead off the inning. A lot of miscommunication there by the infield.
We will take it.
Make it work. The legs work fine. No worry about that.
If you're watching us on YouTube, go ahead and give us a thumbs up if you like what you're seeing. If you're a Grinnell fan and you want to see more of it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But we appreciate you joining us on the live stream tonight.
Derek Doty up to bat. That one's away and gets away from the catcher for ball one. One 0 pitch to Doty. Out and away, ball two. That's Brady's first triple of the year, if you call it a triple.
Double on
double
air
and then double, then reach
Extra
on a third.
base.
Yeah, take it as you will. That one does catch the zone. 2 balls and 1 strike here. 2-1. Up top and away, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just enough of the zone there.
Just off the elbow of the batter.
Still trying to figure it out. We'll get it eventually. 2-2 pitch to Doty. Derek goes out and reaches for it. They'll go to the first base side to get the out, but a run does go, so it's a sacrifice, if you will, for Derek Doty. And Grinnell gets it back within 2. Then it brings up Quentin Niffen. So Niffen steps up to bat. He singled down to left last time out. Out and away for ball one. I tell you what, for Kennedy, he's got a lot of speed on his pitches. That's for sure. That one's sent to left. Left fielder underneath of it. It makes the grab for out number 2. On a pop out.
At least we're hitting the ball.
Ball is making contact, or bat is making contact with the ball. That's a positive. And Brooks Vosberg now up to bat here for Grinnell. Vosberg pops it up. Kennedy calls everyone off and makes the grab for out number 3. Well, leadoff triple by Brady Kaufman and a sac fly by Doty brings in a run. It's 4-2. Pleasantville leads. We'll be right back.
Hi there, this is Joey Pauley, third-generation owner of Pauley Eyes in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley Eyes in downtown Grinnell.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry. But it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
Back here in the top of the 4th inning, Pleasantville leads over Grinnell. 4-2 is your score, rolling right along here. keeping things up and rolling. Still Trenton Holes? Yes, it is. Trenton Holes still our pitcher here. This will be Luke Vestal up to bat here. Luke struck out his first at-bat of the night here for Pleasantville. Grinnell was able to turn that double play last time around, kind of helped themselves along. Pleasantville has been able to garner a hit each inning so far. They've got 7 unofficially on the night, as that one's in there for strike 1. Quickly, 2 strikes there. 4 Holes looking for a punch out here to start this half inning. They tried. They tried the outside.
Tried to get him to chase it.
Yeah, nothing there. Good job by Vestal. Keep that one in his peripheral. 1-2. Misses low. It'll be 2 balls and 2 strikes. Big one for Holes here. Chopped right in front and will go foul, so stays at 2-2. It is cooling down. We were talking about there at the half inning break. Things definitely cooling off a little bit. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. No foul tip. Strike 3 it is. It's another Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout. It's the 4th one of the ball game. And Lincoln Carr, the 9-hitter, now up to bat. He popped out his last time up. With 1 out down. That one in there for strike 1. I tell you what, our catcher went to the left and our umpire followed him. Didn't really stay in the middle.
I think that's the wall of protection.
Yeah, I think that worked out there. That one's out and away for ball 1.
Unfortunately, he still knows where his zone is.
Just never know. Counts even, 1-1. Swing and a miss. An awkward swing there for Card. He went to go get it. It's 1-2. Our second game of the doubleheader between Grinnell and Clear Creek Amana. About to get going here in just a few minutes. Grinnell will try to take one away from CCA. Try to avoid the doubleheader sweep. That one chopped short to the second baseman. Bobbled. Throw to first, though, is in time for out number 2.
That was a close one.
It's a little bit of a bobble. There's been a couple tonight that are so weird off the grass. Back to the top of the batting order, Braylon Bingham. Singled in the first, popped out in the second. Hey, you just never know with the grass, especially when we haven't gotten rain a little bit. It's a little bit harder. Bounce is different. That one's upstairs for a ball. Down low, it'll be 2 balls and no strikes. Two-0, 2 outs, nobody on. That one's low and away. It'll be 3-0. Up against Bingham, 3-0 pitch out and away, and it's a 4-pitch walk for Braylon Bingham, who will walk on to first base. And it brings up Logan Roth, who is 1 of 2 tonight. Definitely starting to see a little bit more cloud cover start to pop in here. No doubt about that.
Yeah. I think was that the first walk for Hull's of the night?
I believe so. Yes, he did have the hit by pitch, but yep, first walk of the night. So Roth will step up to bat here in just a moment. Runner on first here with 2 outs. Roth shows bunt, and runner takes off to second base. No attempt to go to second. 24th stolen base of the season for Pleasantville. On 25 attempts. Not bad. Now we'll see. Bingham's looking to try to get to third as well. 1-0. Out and away. Boy, good stop by Eddie. Awkward bounce, kind of, and he was able to keep it in front of him. It's 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. That one's launched to center. Kane Pavey will race there. Can't get there. And runner will hold at... No, runner comes all the way around to score. So a RBI single. That one kind of awkward off the bat. Maybe could have gone deeper, but Roth will take it as it's a short little blooper for an RBI single.
That's one of those, that, you know, it's a decision maker. Is it the shortstop or second baseman drop back because it's only 5 feet beyond the dirt, but long run in for Kane Pavey.
Kane got on his horses there to try to get to it in time, but just dropped in front. So it'll be a runner on first here with 2 outs, and this brings up J.J. Phillips, the center fielder.
0-0, correct?
Yes, should be fresh count. Upstairs, swing and a miss for Phillips. Makes it 0-1. No balls and 1 strike here up against J.J. Phillips. J.J. goes out and gets it and misses. It's 0-2. Good pitch by Trenton. Looking for the punch out here and take us to the bottom of the 4th. If he can here. Runner still up on first. Here's no balls and 2 strikes on the way. This one's popped up. This is going to be a tough play wherever it lands, and that drops. Miscommunication there by the outfield for Grinnell. And the runner got all the way around to third. So runners will be at the corners with 2 outs. After the single by J.J. Phillips. So Braden Kennedy now up to bat. Runners now at the corners. I know the wind probably didn't help that, but sometimes you're just wondering, is he going to go foul? Is it going to stay fair?
Well, and when you have a front like this, you do have some upwind, some downwind, so you don't know what that ball's doing.
Yeah. See how our weather's looking here. We should be good to go. I don't think we're going to get anything, so it's just going to stay cloudy. Runners at the corners here for Braden Kennedy, who doubled down the left field line in the first and struck out in the second. This one stopped by the third baseman, and they won't get a play. But could have been a lot worse. Kennedy will get there on a single. Call it a single.
They call it a hit. That was a tough hit.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, there's no air in feeling that ball. The thing was rocket.
Easton Cox now up to bat. He was hit by a pitch in the first and singled to left in the third. One thing's for sure, Grinnell has really not called a time tonight, just kind of letting Trenton work through it here in his first appearance of the season. Runners on first and second here with 2 outs. Outside for ball 1. thing's for sure. It puts a lot of pressure on Grinnell's bats when they come back up to try to keep this thing within reaching distance here. That one's low, 2-0. Time is called. Stare down there for the pitcher and the batter. Well, the runner on first kind of went, and then he went back, and I think Trenton was just kind of off Kincher because of it. Runner goes on second to third. This one's chopped short, picked up by the shortstop. Throw on to first is in time for out number 3. 2 left on, but 2 score. It's 6-2. Pleasantville leads Grinnell. We'll be right back.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
Welcome back to the Tiger Sports live stream network. Blake Walker, Dan Walker with you here. Ready to get rolling here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Trenton Holes will step up to bat here, trying to get things rolling on the hitting side for Grinnell. That one's upstairs for ball 1.
One in there for strike 1.
One ball and 1 strike here for Holes. Popped out in his first at-bat in the first inning. This one's fouled back for a Cirques Financial foul ball. Haven't had a ton of those tonight when you think about it. It's been a lot of great contact for both teams.
The other night at the softball field, at-bat, we had 7 foul balls at 1 at-bat. And I just broke the back here.
Another Cirques Financial foul ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes here. Here on the bottom of the 4th. It has gotten cloudy, but I think the rain's going to miss us. You can see it all to the north. That's where all the rain is. But I think we got lucky here tonight. That one's chopped short. Third baseman catches it on the hop. Throw on to first is in time for out number 1. Dax Flanagan popped up to shallow center field last time out. Now finds himself up to bat here in the bottom of the 4th. Trying to get something rolling here. Swings through that one for strike 1. That one lined into the gap. Past the second baseman, and Dax Flanagan is on with a single with 1 out down. And that brings up Eddie Horsheim, our catcher, who has done pretty well behind the plate tonight. Now up to bat. Trying to advance a couple runners here and eat into the deficit. 6-4 here. Rolling along. That one catches the zone for strike 1. Well, I thought CCA and Grinnell was going to start a little bit earlier, but it looks like it's an after 8 o'clock start over there, as I think they still haven't gotten going.
I wonder what their holdup is.
I don't know.
Usually, well, they say 20 minutes, so.
0-1. Caught the zone. Strike 2. Just the second time Harsheim has been up tonight. Grinnell's got 4 hits total. Time is called. Eddie settles back in. No balls and 2 strikes here up against Kennedy. Beautiful curveball. Got him a strike 3. Brings up Kane Pavey. He's been busy out in center field tonight. He popped out to right his first time up this evening, trying to advance the runner up on first base here. With 2 outs and 1 on here for the Tigers in the bottom of the 4th. Starts out with the ball on the first pitch of the at-bat. That one barely gets away from Kane. Gets out of the way. It is 2-0. On the way. Curveball goes in there. You can see Kane was getting ready to move out of the way. That thing was moving, and then it turned last second. I'd be in the same boots if I was Kane. 2-1 pitch here. On the way by Kennedy with a runner on first and 2 outs. Out and away 3-1 as Kane stays patient here.
Either watch one or swing one of the two. Back in the old days when we used to mic Stenberg up, we'd always get a little insight of what that was.
Yeah, around this spot when you're 7-6 and just trying to get things rolling, probably best we don't have mic'd up here to start. But 3-1.
Oh,
catches the zone. It's 3-2. But I tell you what, Grinnell last year, they started 2-10, rattled off 17 out of 18, 19 out of 20. Unfortunately, didn't make it to state, but it's baseball. Anything can happen. That one high and away. Kane chases it for a strikeout. 1 left on, and nobody scores. 6-2. We'll see you in the 5th. You're watching the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Brady Adrian steps up to bat here for Pleasantville. Welcome to the top of the 5th inning, brought to you by Brent Nichols State Farm. Blake Walker, Dan Walker with you here. That one lined down the left field line and foul. Pleasantville has had the bats alive tonight, as they have had all season. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 hits unofficially for the Trojans, who are trying to get to 12-0 on the season. And they deserve all the credit in the world. This is a phenomenal baseball team, both on the pitching side and the hitting side, and will undoubtedly be a team at the state tournament in the summer. At Merchants Park, 3A and 4A go up to Sioux City. 1A and 2A go to Carroll, which has been renovated. 0-2. Out and away and make it 1 ball and 2 strikes.
What is the Sioux City field? Is that an old minor league field?
I think I think it's just the minor league field. Yeah, I think it's the minor league. I don't know who it is, but it is the minor league field of whoever the team is. 1-2. Chopped. Can't be caught. Awkward bounce there between the shortstop and the third baseman. And Adrian is down with the single. Noah Rist, the shortstop up to bat, singled in the first, struck out in the third. No outs and one on here for Pleasantville in the top of the fifth. In there for strike one. Grinnell is back here tomorrow night. Wamack opponent. Clear Creek Amana comes to town for a doubleheader. 5 or 5:30?
5:30. 5:30. Nope, 5 o'clock start.
5 o'clock, sorry. I was going to say, good for you.
Boys are 5 o'clock, girls are 5:30.
Well, after how late this girls' softball game is starting, they might have to change that up.
Which, it always used to be the thought process was softball goes so much faster pace.
Yeah.
But
sometimes you get those slow games.
I don't know. More and more games that we do with softball, I tend to disagree.
1 ball and 1 strike there. That one goes wide. Wrist 286 hitter coming into tonight. Still a runner on first and nobody out. Goes for the bunt. That one down in the dirt. It'll be 2 balls and 1 strike. A lot of days of baseball here in a row for Pleasantville. Tomorrow they'll go to West Central Valley for a doubleheader, and then another big one to test. I mean, they're very good, but to test again, they'll go to Urbandale on Friday night, take on the Jayhawks for a single game. And then it gets pretty much into the meat of their conference play. They got a couple non-conference matchups. Van Meter, Southeast Warren, Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont, Pella Christian. They'll play I-35 again. But a lot to be excited about if you're a Trojans fan. 3 balls and 1 strike here. 4 holes. Out and away for ball 4. Runner will walk on to first. This will bring up number 22, William Mesher, the sophomore.
Now batting for the Trojans, number 22, William Mesher.
333 hitter. He is in tonight for Luke Vestall, who has struck out both times, as Grinnell will have a chat here on the mound for the first time tonight. And Trenton Hole's evening has come to an end. So we'll see who Grinnell switches out here, as we'll have a pitching change coming up. We'll step aside for a quick break and be right back. You're watching the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee, cappuccino, and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn. Back here for the top of the 5th inning, 6-2, Pleasantville leads. 2 on, nobody out. Easton Edelin now pitching for Grinnell. Making his 4th appearance on the season, 4 strikeouts, a 3.15 ERA. That one's in there for strike 1. Vestal comes back up. It was Mesher, but then I guess they changed the pitcher out, and they're like, all right, back to Vestal.
I don't know. There's been a swing of humidity all of a sudden. Just
well, I think our cold front
real
blew
heavy
through
in
or
here.
something. I don't know. 0-1. Same spot, no different call. 1-1.
We've seen that a lot.
Just never know, night in, night out.
I can't say I've ever seen that before.
1 ball and 1 strike. The runner's on first and second. Bunt back into the net for a foul. It'll be 1-2.
Third base coach gave the signal, and the batter pulls out a card out of his back pocket to see what he called.
Well, I think it's part of his, maybe his glove that he uses for when he's sliding. I think almost everybody's got one in their back pocket back there.
I've just never seen a player study the card trying to figure out what's going on.
1-2. Outstairs, make it 2 balls and 2 strikes. Count runs even here. Make it 3-2. 1 pitch away from loading the bases up. I think we just lost our breeze from the other side. That one out and away. Ball 4, and the bases will go loaded for Pleasantville.
Well, that might be. It's just switching directions.
Now, William Mesher now steps up to bat. So now in for Lincoln Card. So the bases will be full here with nobody out for the Trojans. And Mesher has a chance to really blow this game open. As Edelin will settle back into the mound. He's able to grab 1 strike there. Just needs 1 out, help him out just a little bit. Oh, 1. Popped up. Shallow left field. And the catch is just dropped. A chance for a pop out, but to no avail. Dropped over there. Still be no balls and 2 strikes.
At least for all that work, you got a strike out of it.
Yeah, that is true. I know he would have loved the strike, or would have loved the out. You'll take those in times like these. You just got to hope you can grab an out here. Bases loaded, nobody out here for Mesher. That one's out in the way for ball 1. Edelin can play with a couple pitches here if he wants, just to try something out. One, two. Got him for strike three. Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout for Edlin. And now that wraps us back around to Braylon Bingham. So you get an out, but now, unfortunately for Edlin, has to see the top of the batting order, which has produced 5 hits already tonight, at least your first 3 hitters. There we go. Bases loaded here for Edlin. Bingham singled in the first, popped out in the second, walked in the fourth. Throw on to first, just misses the runner. Not a bad decision. Hadn't really thought about it or even seemed like he was thinking about it the whole game. Or up to this point, I should say. So just missed a chance. One and 0. Make it 2 and 0. Don't need a walk here and give an easy run. They try to get the runner back on first again to no avail. Our wind switched direction. That's why. Look at the flag out there.
Yeah,
it completely flipped.
Flipped to the north, so the front's kind of half passing through.
Popped up, and that one will roll out. I forgot PitchCom was a thing. I only call softball games, so I don't really have pitch. We don't deal with that on the softball side for PitchCom at least. So forgot that's a thing. Caught that in Eddie's ear there. 2 balls and 1 strike here. There's your wind. Base is still loaded here. That one ripped past the third baseman. It stops on the bag, though. Run will score, but boy, if you're Pleasantville, that was the most unlucky spot that ball could have landed. It literally stopped on the third base bag. They do get 1 out. The wind's blowing my stuff away.
Yeah, I just took that door right in my back.
It should be 2 outs. Yep. So Braylon gets on. I'll give him a fielder's choice on that, if you will. Logan Roth will step up to bat. With runners on first and second. Roth chops it short. Can't be grabbed by the third baseman. Runner will stay on third base, and the bases will go loaded on a somewhat error. J.J. Phillips now up to bat. With the bases loaded and still 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. J.J. popped out and then a double and a single tonight. Umpire chatting with JJ. We're going to have a change there at first base. Another runner coming in.
I think he was asking for time, which really that should have been the coach had asked for time to switch the
runner. Low in the dirt, 4-1. Bases still hold loaded here for J.J. Phillips on the box. That was in there for strike 1. It'll be 1-1. Just catching the outside corner. One and one. Out and away. Eddie's going to try to get up to it, and he does. Everybody will stay where they are. It's 2-1. Braden Kennedy on deck. He doubled and singled already tonight with a strikeout in the middle. Trying to keep him away with the bases loaded here. 2-1, sent to left. Left fielder roaming underneath of it and making the grab for out number 3. 3 left on, 1 scores. 7-2, Pleasantville leads. We'll be right back.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to Tri Church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
Hi there, this is Joey Pauley, third generation owner of Pauley Eyes in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley Eyes in downtown Grinnell.
Back here in the bottom of the 5th inning, 7-2, Pleasantville leads over Grinnell. Tigers going to try to get a couple back here, and they're going to have to get to work quick. Time is running out, and the Trojans have showed no signs of slowing down, that is for sure. It should be our pitcher, Easton Edelin, I believe, who will be up to bat here. And it is. So Edelin will jump up to bat. Says it's still 82. That's kind of hard to believe. Interesting. Still 82 degrees. But the wind has definitely helped things out here. So Edelin now up to bat here for Grinnell. That one's low in the dirt for ball 1. Braylon Kennedy still our pitcher tonight. Has been very solid as expected. 1-0. Hits Edelin in the side, and that's a hit by pitch. That is the first freebie tonight given up by Kennedy.
I was going to check his pitch count, see where he's sitting.
Brady Kaufman now up to bat here. He tripled his last time up.
He's at 57.
That's not bad at all.
Kennedy.
And LP or Pleasantville will be thinking about tomorrow night. They got a doubleheader up against West Central Valley. That one's in their first strike. And then jump right into Friday, take on Urbandale. 0-1 to Kaufman. Brady goes and chops it. It's quickly 0-2. Runner on first base here. Nobody out for Grinnell in the bottom of the 5th. Brady chops it to the right field line. That's going to get down for a hit. Runners will hold, and we'll have 1 on first, 1 on second here with nobody out. Derek Doty now up to bat. He singled in the first and had a sacrifice hit in the 3rd. Trying to keep it rolling here in the 5th. It's a long way to go for Grinnell. What was the game they rallied? Is that Ballard?
Ballard.
That one fouled back. Starks Financial foul ball. Over to the softball diamond. Literally going to land on the softball field. Throw that one back. 0-1. Chops right back to the pitcher. Throw to second is high. He misses it. Runner will hold. Everybody's safe. Another slight throwing error. It's a fielder's choice error, if you will, and Quentin Niffen steps up to bat with the bases loaded for Grinnell. Kennedy smartly was thinking double play, but the throw back just wasn't good. And now Niffen steps up to bat. He singled in the first and popped out in the third. Niffen gives this thing a ride, shallow center. This will be really interesting where it falls. Center fielder can't get to it. Now they throw home instead of to second. Everybody's safe. That works. I thought maybe they just go to second and grab the easy out, but they don't. And it's a single for Quentin Niffen. 7-3, bases loaded. Brooks Vosberg now up to bat. Reached on an error in the first and popped out in the third. Trojans, at least bullpen, no action. They're going to keep Kennedy rolling here. This one's popped shallow right field. Right fielder roaming underneath of it. Makes the grab for out number one. Grinnell will not bring the runner. And it's a pop out. Everybody stays on base. Trenton Holes now 0 for 2 tonight with a pop out and a ground out. Again, just one good hit brings in one run. And if you're thinking big, home run ties the game. If you want to think that big. But he's going to need some help. The wind's carrying out to right, so it'd be up against him.
Be nice to have O'Dax up the bat.
That one chopped short, got past both the shortstop and the third baseman. One run is in. Here comes the second run, and here come the Tigers. It's 7-5. 2 RBI single for Trenton Holes. And now Dax Flanagan up to bat with runners on first and second.
So the go-ahead bat to take the lead.
It's at the plate, if you will. 7-5, runners on first and second. Still just one out here for Dax Flanagan. Flanagan, that one's short chopper to the shortstop, caught on the hop, throw to first in time for out number 2. It does advance the runners from second and now third. And Eddie Harsheim now up to bat.
Batting for the Tigers, number 10, Eddie Harsheim.
Eddie's 0 for 2 tonight with a pop out and a strikeout. I think Stenberg's thinking what a lot of Tiger fans might also be thinking. If he can get one right down the right field line, that could bring home two. It's a lot to ask, but we'll see what the catcher can do here. Grinnell's plated 3 here in this half inning. Dugout's definitely back into it. First pitch to Harsheim is in there for strike 1. Harsheim settles back in. That one chopped short. Caught on the hop. Throw to first. Is away from the first baseman. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. And we're tied at 7. Unbelievable. It was a bang-bang play, and the throw was a little rush to first base. And it went wide on an error, and just like that, we are tied here at Grinnell.
Those little bloopers into their shortstop.
They
get that double bounce. It seems to be giving them trouble.
Unbelievable. It's 7-7. Pleasantville will have a chat on the mound here. Trying to settle things back down. That's technically 2 errors, if you will, in this half inning for the Trojans.
Update on softball field. That's bottom of the second, 0-0 in game number 2 of the doubleheader.
Kennedy stays in at pitcher. I didn't really see that changing. And this will be Kane Pavey up to bat. He's 0 for 2 tonight. And it will be a runner up on second base here for the Tigers. See if Kane can try to bring him around. that one low in the dirt for ball one. That's the thing with this rally by the Tigers here. A lot of the hits have been off the first or second pitch of the at-bat. Grinnell's not really staying patient. They feel like they found something here up against Kennedy. 1-0. Popped up. First baseman calls everybody off and makes the grab for out number 3. One left on, but Grinnell scores 5, and we are tied going to the 6th. You're watching the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
Hi there, this is Joey Pollyi, third generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savored. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pollyi's in downtown Grinnell.
Top of the 6th inning, tied at 7. This inning brought to you by Brent Nichols State Farm. Getting ready to roll here. Grinnell puts up 5 in the 2nd. Or puts up 5 in the 5th. And we're tied at 7. A whole new ball game here. Easton Edelin's still pitching, and Braden Kennedy, who is 2 of 3 tonight, up to bat here for the Trojans, who really haven't skipped a beat on the batting side. No doubt about that.
You could almost say it's a brand new ball game.
Hey,
0-0.
I mean, the way that Pleasantville has batted, they scored 4 in the first. Yeah.
Yes.
Keep us away from the long ball games. 7-7. Top 6. Here we go with Braden Kennedy, the pitcher. Somehow not a strike. It's 1-0.
Well, it looked like a nice attack at that away corner there.
It's possible Grinnell just needed the cool weather back. Maybe get him back rolling. The heat was kind of killing him. 1-0 pitch upstairs. Make it 2-0 here up against Kennedy. On the way. Upstairs, make it 3-0, and now Edelin's going to have to try to just force this thing down the middle, and we'll see how Braden wants to play it on the hitting side. He can swing for the fences here, or if he wants to just lay off and take it the easy way. 3-0. Got him on the top corner. It's 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike by Edelin. Low in the dirt, ball 4. It's a walk for Pleasantville to start this half inning. Easton Cox up to bat. Hit by a pitch in the first, singled in the third, and grounded out in the 4th. Now with the runner on first, trying to get things rolling here. Coach Stenberg will call time, and Tony himself will go out and have a chat here on the mound. You know, in Tony's mind, he's never out of it. But now that, you know, you tie it back up at 7, Tony's like, all right, now we got to kind of change our mindset here. Looks like we're changing pitchers. That's what we're doing. So we'll take a break and catch you back on the other side with our pitching change. You're watching the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry. But it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
Quentin Niffen, our new pitcher here for Grinnell. The senior comes in with 10 strikeouts on the year, 5.25 ERA. He's given up just 4 hits, making his 3rd appearance on the year. He's pitched 6 innings. Trying to keep things defensive for Grinnell as Pleasantville's got a runner on first with nobody out, and Easton Cox steps up to bat here for the Trojans. We weren't joking when it said it got windy. I mean, it's a blowing wind now.
Yeah, I don't think the thermometer's caught up with the temperature drop.
Yeah, I don't think it is. Niffen's first pitch is in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, it says 79 now.
Ah, yeah, it's drying.
Going down.
Drying out a little bit. 0-1. Down on the dirt, back to the backstop. Runner advances on to second. And it's 1-1. But the runner now in scoring position here for the Trojans. So now, runner in scoring position. Now, Niffen's got to think about a couple things here. Up against Cox. 1-1. Fouled for a Cirques Financial foul ball. That's headed to the softball diamond, and it does land on the backstop. I think if we're up to the softball diamond, they'd love to just put a wall up, because that's the only downside. That one's up in the warning track, but definitely, yeah, now Grinnell's going to go get it. You'd hate to see the ball either hit that or somebody trip on it.
That's almost close to center field.
Yeah, that was a long foul. 1-2. Upstairs, make it 2-2. Moving things along here, top of the 6th inning. No outs, runner on second here for Pleasantville, trying to take back the lead after Grinnell put up 5 in the 5th. Cox chops it right back. Niffen throws on to first. Runner does advance to third, so the Trojans will take that. 1 out, runner on third on the fielder's choice, if you will, by Niffen. Brody Adrian steps up to bat. 2 singles tonight, and then he batted into a double play earlier. See how Grinnell plays this if it's something in the infield. Will they try to go home? You know, how do they want to go about this? See what happens. Niffen just catches the outside corner. It's 0-1.
That's a good way to play it.
Yeah. Grinnell trying to make it easy on themselves and either force a pop-up or a strikeout if they can get it. 0-1. Outside goes even at 1. Adrian was just up in that last half inning in the 5th, where he's able to single to left, or excuse me, up the middle. 2-1. Niffen 2-1. Pop to right. Right fielder roaming, and it's too far right. It's a foul for a Cirques Financial foul ball. 2-2. Big pitch here upcoming for Quentin. Trying to get a Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout here. Adrian settles back into the box. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Big at-bat here. Niffen now finds the pitch that he wants. Even pitch on the way. Got him! Strike 3! just on the outside corner, and it's a Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout, and now 2 outs down. And Noah Rist will step up to bat. Boy, if you can get it out here, you can't state how big that strikeout was for Grinnell. Rist singled, struck out, and walked in his 3 at-bats here tonight. That one's upstairs for ball 1. Runner still on third. 1 base hit brings him home. 0-1. Big swing and a miss. Should be 1-1. Eric's trying to give us an extra strike.
We'll take
I
it.
wish, yeah. Jeez, I wish we had. You got me excited there. I was like, oh. 1-1. Out and away. Gets stopped by Eddie. It's 2-1.
I think that wind has almost switched right out of the northeast coming right at us.
It doesn't know what it wants to do. Niffin 2-1 pitch. Oh my goodness gracious. 3-1. I think that was the same spot as the original or the strikeout last time, but to no avail. It's 3-1. Out and away, ball 4, and it's a walk. Rist has his 2nd walk of the night, and runners will be at the corners. Luke Vestal. Luke has struck out twice tonight and walked. Niffin getting a couple pep talks there from the dugout, trying to get him to calm down, stay on top of things. Harsheim will give a couple signs out from the catcher position. Get his boys straightened out. 2 outs, 2 on, and they're both sitting on the corners here. Pleasantville trying to take back the lead. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Good pitch by Niffin. I think CCA and Grinnell are in a pitcher's duel over on the 2nd game of that doubleheader. Oh, 1. Got him. Strike 2. 0-2. Now the crowd's starting to get a little bit more into it here behind Quentin Niffin. Niffin looking for the punch out here. Runners at the corners. Here comes the 0-2. Runner goes out and away. They'll let that runner go. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. All or nothing here. 1 balls and 2 strikes. Niffin just outside, evens it at 2-2. Lincoln Cord, or William Mesher, is on deck. It's going to be Cord, it looks like. If things ended here for Pleasantville, they would get the top of their lineup in the 7th. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. A Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout for Quentin Niffin. The dugout loves it. We're headed to the bottom of the 6th. 7-7. We'll be back.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today. Bottom 6. If everything was right for Grinnell, this would be the last time we see him up to bat. We'll see what happens. Easton Edelin still now in the box. He lines that one right back to the pitcher, and Kennedy will run over, says, we're not going to make any mistakes here. He goes and gets out number 1 on a first pitch swing. Kennedy still pitching. And again, with how many, you got a doubleheader tomorrow night, you got Urbandale on Friday. He's not really at many pitches.
No.
We'll see what PB does here, but Brady Kaufman now steps up to bat with 1 out. Out and away for ball 1. He's at 72 pitches. I mean, still not bad at all. 1-0. Great curveball. Kaufman swings through it. It's 1-1. Upstairs, make it 2-1 against Kaufman. He's got Derek Doty on base. Kaufman, triple and a double tonight. Grounded out in the first. Almost gets hit by that one, and it's 3-1.
Brady's taken a few balls to the side this year.
Has he?
3 in one night.
Jeez. 3-1 upcoming to Kaufman. Out and away. Ball 4. It's a walk for Brady. Derek Doty now up to bat. Singled in the first. Got a sacrifice fly and a fielder's choice. Or reached on a fielder's choice error in the 5th. Now up to bat. Low, ball 1. Tell you what, Grinnell's dugout has gotten back into it, I think, and the crowd. The crowd has gotten back into it, especially Grinnell's dugout trying to get the crowd fired up here. 1-0. Got him for strike 1. Grinnell comes into tonight 7-6 on the season, just kind of been back and forth. They've lost a couple doubleheaders, tough doubleheaders. Got that big win against Ballard a couple weeks ago. Pleasantville comes in 11-0. They've been so good to start the season. In the middle of a big week of baseball for them, multiple days in a row. Grinnell trying to hand them their first loss of the 2025 campaign. 2 balls and 1 strike here in the bottom of the 6th. Runner on first and 1 out for Derek Doty. Doty watched that one fly by. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Comes a big 2-2 pitch to Doty. Low, make it 3-2. Derek staying patient.
I think you either say you're going to make the pitcher work for it or the batter's working for it, one of the two.
The wind is blowing in. It's going to be hard to send anything out too wild. 3-2 pitch. Got him. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That one catches the zone, and it is a strikeout up against Doty. And Quentin Niffen steps up to bat. 2 singles tonight. That was just bad. 2 outs, runner on first. Upstairs for ball 1. Kaufman still sitting on first base. Now Kaufman goes. Throw to second, not in time. Brady gets up to second. It's going to be 2-0, I think. Yep, should be 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes here for Niffen. Brooks Vosberg is on deck. .2-0 on the way. Out and away, make it 3-0. Niffen singled to left in the first, popped out in the third, and then singled right back up the middle in the 5th. Probably not going to swing at anything here unless it's right down the middle. 3-0 pitch.
Oh, gosh. That thing was high above his head.
Strike 1. comes 3-1. Chop short. Foul. Counts full now. This is a big spot for Kennedy. He can just punch him out on his own.
I think old Blue's getting tired.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count here for Niffen. Got him. Strike 3. To the 7th we go. 7-7. Pleasantville and Grinnell. We'll be back. You're watching the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy. Or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee cappuccino and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Welcome to the top of the 7th inning. We're tied at 7. Blake Walker, Dan Walker with you here. Well, it's been a game. It's been a game. Grinnell trailed 7-2. Grinnell and CCA still tied at 0 in the bottom of the 3rd, or did Grinnell just score?
I think Grinnell just scored.
All right, well, maybe. Yes, Grinnell took the lead over CCA. It has been a game. Grinnell trailed 7-2 at one point. They scored 5 straight in the 5th. And now we go to the 7th. Pleasantville up to bat first, and it is Lincoln Card up to bat first. Popped out the first, grounded out in the 4th. That's how his game has gone. Quentin Niffen still on the mound for Grinnell. Card swings through for strike 1. Oh, 1 by Niffen. Fouled back, Cirques Financial foul ball. It is 0-2. Niffen would love a first quick out here. Oh-2 on the way to Card. Sent to left and foul for another Cirques Financial foul ball. Quentin doesn't need a pitch clock. He is on it. Ready to pitch right back again. 0-2 on the way once again. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout for Niffen. That's his 2nd so far. Braylon Bingham back to the top of the batting order. The dangerous top of the batting order here. Braylon reached on a fielder's choice in the 5th inning. Walked in the 4th. Popped out in the 2nd. And single to left to open the night up. Grinnell, though, glad they were able to get that 1 out down at least. That one lined right to the first baseman. Great grab on the hop. Who is that over there?
Dax Flanagan.
Dax Flanagan somehow, someway took that thing to the chest off the hop and was able to make the play. That's 2 quick outs. Logan Roth up tonight, his 5th at-bat of the night. 2 singles, a pop-out, and a reach on an error. 2 quick outs down already for Grinnell defensively. Low for ball 1. 2 outs. Eric's trying to short us again. Gotta get these boys excited.
Surprised no one's yelling at us. Usually they're pretty up on that.
Coach Adrian having a chat here with Logan Roth. Trying to get his batter back in the mindset here.
The last half inning of the JV game, Derek Doty went down, so I stepped over and I had the count screwed up, and I missed a run, and someone come up and say, it's 4-1. It's like, I just helped out here.
Yeah. So 2 outs here up against Roth. 1-0 pitch. Misses for ball 2. I mean, that was a strike last half inning. 2-0. I was trying to see, I think maybe Pleasantville had somebody warming up. 2-0 pitch. Lined right back up the middle. Nobody's home for Grinnell. That's going to be an easy single for Roth. And 1 on with 2 outs. It's his 3rd hit of the night. Brings up J.J. Phillips. A double, a single, and 2 pop-outs tonight. Give him a 2-for-4 night. With a runner now on first. Out and away for ball 1. I tell you what, based on these 2 teams and what they have left the remaining of the week, extra innings is not something neither of these coaches want. I can tell you that. So definitely not going to play for it by any means. Runner goes out and away. It'll be 2 balls and 1 strike, or 2 balls and no strikes as runner safely gets to second. And it's 2-0. Quentin Niffen trying to settle back in here. With a runner up on second base. Cracked deep to right and foul for a Cirques Financial foul ball. That thing went right to almost home plate of the softball diamond.
That was a good pitch, too.
And it's 2-1. Runner still up on second. 2-1 pitch. Misses. 3-1. Braden Kennedy is on deck. Here comes the 3-1 from Niffen. Runner goes out and away. There's the walk, and it is runners at the corners with 2 outs. Grinnell calls time, and we'll have a chat here. And Braden Kennedy will step up to bat. A double in the first, strikeout in the second, single in the fourth, and a walk in the 6th. That's how his night's gone. Grinnell just trying to get out of here without giving up anything.
Such a good start, too. I mean, knock out 2 outs right away.
But the Trojans, as they've done all season, they just don't slow down. This is a team that is so good on the hitting side, on the pitching side, well-deserved, undefeated start to the season. They're going to try to just keep rolling here. This has definitely been their closest game they've played all year, as expected.
So, Coach Jake Stenberg heads back to the dugout.
Pitcher versus pitcher duel here with runners at the corners and 2 outs. Braden Kennedy now up to bat. One base hit brings a run home, and then the Trojans are playing tight defense to end it. That one low for ball 1. Quentin can't get a call.
Yeah, the zone's changed a little bit.
One 1-0 away. Runner goes to second easy. It's 2-0. Easton Cox is on deck. for the Trojans. 2-0. Fouled back. Cirques Financial foul ball makes it 2-1. Runner on first, runner on third. 2 outs, 2-1 pitch. Fouled. Cirques Financial foul ball. We go even at 2-2. Counts even. Niffen trying to get out of the half inning here. 2-2. Misses high. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Big spot here for Quentin Niffen. Full count pitch. Fouled back. Kennedy stays alive in the at-bat. On a Cirques Financial foul ball. You can feel the tense feelings in the ballpark. And such a big at-bat. 3 balls and 2 strikes. On the way. Got him! Strike 3! Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout. And we're going to the bottom of the 7th. 7-7. We'll be right back.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy. Ready to go here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Pleasantville and Grinnell tied at 7. Trojans game into tonight, ranked number 2 in Class 2A. 11-0 record. Grinnell not ranked in Class 3A. Tigers looking for the upset tonight. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Last chance here for Grinnell. Depending on how things shape out, we'll hope, if you're a Grinnell fan, they can finish it out. Brooks Vosberg now up to bat here. To start things out, it's Braden Kennedy still on the mound. Going to try to keep things together here for the Trojans. First pitch to Vosberg is chopped short. Shortstop catches it on the hop. Throw to first in time for out number 1. Trent Holes up to bat. He singled his last time up, but popped out and grounded out in his first 2 at-bats of the night. The wind is blowing in.
It is right in. Oh, my
goodness. That one catches the zone, bottom right corner for a strike. I don't think we're going to know what is a strike and what's a ball tonight. He's ready to get going. That's 0-2 quickly. We're moving along here. 0-2? My goodness, what a joke. 3 strikes right in a row. Trenton never had a chance. Dax Flanagan up to bat. Popped out, single to right, and grounded out his last time up. Dax leads the team in homers. Worth mentioning. In there for strike one. Oh, 1. 0-2.
Very inside.
Oh, 3. Top 8 we go. 7-7. We'll be right back.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to Tri Church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
Hi there, this is Joey Pollyi, third generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pollyi's in downtown Grinnell.
Set to go. Top 8 we go. Inning brought to you by Brent Nichols State Farm. Pleasantville now back up to bat here in extra innings. Easton Cox, first one up. Quentin Niffen still on the mound. See what happens this time around here.
See if we get these favorable strike zone.
First pitch by Niffen upstairs. Ball 1. 1-0 out and away. Give him 2-0. Cox tonight, fielder's choice, ground out, single, and a hit by pitch. Oh, my Lord. 3-0. Niffen back in. 3-0 pitch. Upstairs. 4-pitch walk. Grinnell crowd not happy about it. Brody Adrian up to bat. 2 singles. Grounded into a double play and a strikeout tonight. Runner up on first and nobody out. Showing bunt. Runner goes and easily gets off to second base. They wanted to go to 3, but to no avail. So a runner in scoring position here for the Trojans. With 1 ball and no strikes. One 0. Got him for strike 1. You're almost excited. You're like, oh my gosh.
13 pitches to get 1 strike.
There it goes. Got it. One ball, 1 strike. Runner up on scoring position here. 1-1. Bunt is not going to work. Strike 2. No wrists on deck. He's walked twice tonight. One, 2. Foul back. Strikes Financial foul ball. Stays out. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Up against Brody Adrian. Brody fouls it back. Keeping alive in the at-bat for Cirques Financial ball. And again, 1 ball and 2 strikes here for Niffen. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout for Niffen. Noah Rist up to bat. A single in the first, struck out in the third, and then walked in the 5th and the 6th. Now up to bat here in the top of the 8th. First pitch on the way to Rist. Catches the zone. Strike 1. I hope. Quinton's going to have to keep an eye on the runner on second. They're going to try to get to third as quick as they can here. 0-1 pitch. There goes the runner. Easily steals. And it's 1-1. And now just one good hit or one thrown away ball brings the possible game-winning run home, at least for this top inning, for the Trojans. Out and away, ball 2. Two, 1, low and away, make it 3-1. Still just 1 out. Here comes the 3-1 pitch by Niffen. Grounded right back up the middle. Great stop. Throw to first. Got him in time for out number 2. They weren't going to get the runner at home anyway. Pleasantville takes the lead, 8-7. With 2 outs down now on the fielder's choice. Wise decision. Good stop by the second baseman, but wise decision to not try it. They weren't going to get the player back at home anyway. Luke Vestall up to bat. He struck out 3 times tonight and walked. 1-0. Popped foul down the left field line and out for a Circus Financial foul ball. Update over on softball, still bottom of the 4th. Grinnell leads 1-0. Swing and a miss for Vestall. 1-2. One-two pitch out and away, and it's 2-2. Pleasantville trying to add to their total here. But the way Kennedy was pitching in the last half inning, they got to feel pretty confident. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Count will run full here for Niffen. Lincoln Cord is on deck. Full count pitch upstairs. All 4. And runner toes to first. Lincoln Cord. Pop out, ground out, and a strikeout tonight. Stenberg's going to come out and have a chat here with his pitcher. High lead out, we see a change of any sort. Just trying to get him calmed down to grab one final out here.
I think we might. Niffen was kind of rubbing his arm, so kind of giving the sign that maybe he's thrown out. So
we'll see. Yep.
Let Dax finish it out probably.
So Dax Flanagan will be the one. We'll take a quick break while they warm up, and be right back as we'll have 1 out left here, and we'll let Flanagan warm up.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry. But it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
Top of the 8th inning here, extras. Pleasantville leads over Grinnell 8-7. And Grinnell brings out Dax Flanagan to try to finish this out off. They only got one more out left, so gonna try to get one out here up against Lincoln Cord. And try to go to the bottom of the 8th and make something happen to either win it or extend the game. We'll just have to see what happens here in this one. Two outs, runner on first.
Actually, that's Derek Doty.
Is it Derek Doty? That ball gets away from the catcher. So, excuse me, Derek Doty comes in.
I think it is. Is this number 12?
Yep, so okay. Derek Doty, excuse me. So Doty comes in. That one's in the dirt. It'll be 1 ball and no strikes. Runner advances up to second. One 0. Low, ball 2. Here comes the 2-0 here by Doty. Pop foul down the left field line for a Cirques Financial foul ball. Grinnell softball up 2-0, I saw, as they go to the 5th, up against Clear Creek Amana. 2-1, 3-1. Ball 4. And Pleasantville heads on to first base for a walk. Back to the top of the batting order. Braylon Bingham. Single, pop out, walk, fielder's choice, ground out tonight. Plenty of at-bats for Braylon tonight. Runners on first and second now with 2 outs. Watch them probably try to steal third and second here when they get a chance. Time is called. That was a strike before. That's a ball now. 1-0 with 2 outs for Doty. Sent to center. The wind is going to make this interesting. Center fielder roaming. Can't make the grab. Runner turns on it from third and holds back. And bases, did they score one? Yes, they did. So Pleasantville does score one off the air, and it's 9-7. The wind was going to make that really tough anyway. And unfortunately for Grinnell, now trailing by 2. Logan Roth up to bat here with runners now at the corners. That wind is blowing in here toward us. So you knew it was going to be a tough play anyone, and that kind of just carried back out. And now gets a little bit tougher here for the bottom of the 8th. If Grinnell could just keep this at 9-7. Sent to right, foul. Cirques Financial foul ball. Logan Roth singled in the first, popped out in the second, singled in the fourth, reached on an error in the 5th, and singled in the 7th. Oh, 1. Misses up high. Not going to get the runner. 1-1. Two outs, runner up on second and third. That one's fouled back for a Cirques Financial foul ball. It's going to land on the softball field. Almost hit the umpire over there, so he knew to call time. Count is 1-2 here for Doty. Popped up. Shallow right field. This is going to be a tough play. It is a foul, though. Wind carried it back enough. Derek's thinking, what do I got to do? What do I got to do for a punch out here and try to send us to the bottom of the 8th?
That's probably a great question.
Anything like that. Doing anything. One, two. High and away, and it's 2-2. Grinnell will have Eddie Harsheim, Kane Pavey, and Easton Edlin up to bat, so bottom half of the order when they come back up. Even pitch.
They're not going to get anything.
3-2. This umpire's strike zone, it's about from the pecs on up. Anything lower, I don't think you're getting anything. And it's about very wide.
I think it also depends on if he's crouching.
That's true. That is true. There's a walk. Bases loaded. 3 straight walks. Or excuse me. 4 walks now in this inning. J.J. Phillips up to bat. Pop out twice tonight. A double, a single, and a walk. Trojans have a chance to really blow this thing open here at the top of the 8th. Owen Rule going to come on and run for the Trojans. First pitch on the way to JJ. Ball 1.
I might as well just move my finger to the ball button.
Popped up to left. Going to be another tough play. Everybody running over. Catch can't be made. It drops fair. And 2 runs score, 3 runs score, and Pleasantville opens this thing wide open.
Just 2 scored, right? Or was it?
I thought it was 3.
Oh, the bases were loaded. Yep, he went to second. So 1, 2, 3. Yep.
12-7. Off the error. Braden Kennedy up to bat here. Doubled in the first, struck out in the second. Singled in the fourth. Walked in the sixth, struck out in the seventh. This one fouled back. Cirques Financial foul ball.
Well, Grinnell was once 5 runs down. That's
take a bit.
It's not impossible.
It would take a bit. And you got to think confidence got to be pretty low here. That one's off and away. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I don't know if I was just seeing flashes of a camera over there, but I thought I saw flashes.
One. Chop foul for Cirques Financial foul ball to be 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Need to take advantage of it. Finish it off.
Grinnell has been sitting here with 2 outs for a while, just have not been able to grab a punch out. Overall, it has not been a pretty game for either side. Plenty of errors on both sides. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Doty with the 2-2. Just can't get it down. It's 3-2. Full count. Swing and a miss for strike 3 on the Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout. We are headed to the bottom of the 8th. Last chance for Grinnell. They trail 12-7.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry. But it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
J.J. Phillips going to come in and finish things out for Pleasantville. They lead 12-7 here on the bottom of the 8th. 5 runs in the top of the 8th. J.J. will see the bottom half of Grinnell's batting order here. J.J. has pitched 2 innings so far. He's given up just 1 hit, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Given up no runs, 1-0 record in 1 appearance, a 0.00 ERA. Well, like I said, it's been a up and down game. Definitely not clean by any means for both teams. Pleasantville had plenty of errors to get Grinnell back into the game. It was 7-2 at one point in the 5th. Grinnell rallied all the way back because of a couple Pleasantville errors. Grinnell has a couple errors there in that last half inning. That's what allows Pleasantville to take the lead that they have. That one's foul tip back for a strike. And now Grinnell faces a very big uphill climb to try to send this thing to the 9th. But credit where credit is due. Pleasantville shows all the signs of a very good baseball team, and it's no reason that they are ranked number 2. That is exactly where they should be in Class 2A. Have rolled with the punches here. J.J. Phillips, he throws gas, no doubt about that. It's 0-2 quickly. Up against Eddie Harsheim. 0-2. Lined right to the shortstop. On the hop, throw to first, in time for out number 1. Kane Pavey now up to bat here for Grinnell. Down to their last 2 outs.
You should check your radar.
It's north. I look.
But they stopped that game.
Let's take a look. I really don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, I see it too.
I know, but it's way off to the north.
I think they're having the conversation out there right now.
And I mean way off to the north. I don't know. Well, I was going to say.
Kind of the heat lightning type.
I don't really know. That one's out and away, ball one. I mean, Grinnell's leading, so unless CCA just wants to say good game and end it, I'm very confused about that, really. Kaufman's over there, but we just looked at the radar. It is way north. I mean, there is nothing close to us. There's a chance things will pop up again and you might get hit around 11 o'clock tonight, but I am confused why they would.
It's down to a nice 72 degrees, 73 degrees.
Why they would go that route. 2 balls and 1 strike here. Yeah, I don't know. 2-1. Kane sends that thing right to the second baseman, who somehow catches it on the hop. And Kane Pavey uses his track speed, how about that, and gets on to first base. Good hustle by Kane. So a runner on first here with 1 out, and Easton Edlin now steps up to bat. I really don't know. I mean, obviously it's got to be for the Lightning over there, but the Lightning isn't close to here. Swing and a miss there for Edlin. Well, yeah. And, you know, you can, there's apps. I have it on my weather app. That one's grounded right back up the middle. This could be 2. No, did they even get 1? No, they didn't. Pavey slides into second. He is safe, and runners will be on first and second with 1 out.
I always thought it was like 30 miles away or something.
It's not even that. I think it's like 15 miles away. But here's the thing. If they're paused for Lightning, why aren't we paused for Lightning? I mean, that's the whole thing about it. So, as if last night or tonight has gone long enough for softball. Brady Kaufman up to bat here. Runners on first and second. Out and away for ball 1. Still just 1 out. Inside. Strike 1.
What was that, Brady's knee?
One. Surprised that wasn't. Ball 2. Yeah, a little bit more inside. That just does it for you.
Brady had to hyperextend his knee outward so he could get out of the way.
2-1 by Phillips. Brady swings through and misses for strike 2. Still just 1 out. Yeah, CCA's coach and Doty, they're just having a chat out there. I don't know if they really just, I don't know. Because, again, if they're paused for Lightning, why are we not paused for Lightning? Maybe. 2-2 to Kaufman.
Chris Jr. just sent me a text, said they're under lightning delay.
What? I'd be very upset and confused if I'm a CCA parent over there. And I'm like, well, why is baseball still going? 2-2. Out and away, 3-2. Unless Kaufman's like, well, these guys are in the 8th. It's almost over. Full count upcoming here for Kaufman. Way inside, but he'll take it. Bases loaded here with 1 out. And Derek Doty steps up to bat.
Up to bat for the Tigers, number 12, Derek Doty.
Let's see. Where was the nearest lightning strike? As of just a few minutes ago, the nearest lightning strike was just to the northwest of New Hartford. I can tell you right where it hit. It hit on the intersection of Terrence Avenue and 325th Street. So unless that's 30 miles away, I don't know. As Vosberg swings to that one ball and 1 strike. I don't know. That's a little baffling to me. Bases loaded here with 1 out for Grinnell in the bottom of the 8th.
Need a nice little juiced up hit.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Brady's going to have to start swinging here. Or Brooks, excuse me. Derek. Oh my gosh, where are we at? Jeez, I tell you what. 1-2. 2-2.
That was just outside the strike
zone. It was one of those things. The entire Grinnell softball team is now sitting on the bleachers over on the far side watching this game. Again, probably thinking why they're not playing.
They said the umpires left the field.
2-2. This one's fouled out. Well, they haven't really left the field. They're sitting. I can see where they're sitting right over here, but CCA must be okay with not driving home at a late time. Cirques Financial foul ball to be 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Doty sends it to right. Foul again. Staying alive in the at-bat. If the wind was out, I'd feel better about a possible homer, but it's not. It's blowing in. So you'd have to really get all of it. Low. Stenberg doesn't like it. Strikeout.
Wow.
2 outs. Base is still loaded. Quentin Niffen up to bat. Last batter up here for Grinnell. Trying to keep hopes alive here. Upstairs for ball 1. And, you know, for the umpires over there, he probably doesn't have something that tells him how far that lightning is. He just happened to see a flash like you did and said, well, got to be it. 1-0. We got lucky. 2-0.
He'll find the strike zone.
Tomorrow night for Pleasantville, they go on the road to West Central Valley for a doubleheader, then go to Urbandale on Friday night. Grinnell will be here against Clear Creek Amana. Make it 3-0. Game starts at 5 o'clock. Clippers come to town for a WAMAC matchup. Grinnell has struggled a little bit in the WAMAC here to start the season, trying to get that luck turned around. 3-0 pitch. They gave him that pitch earlier, 3-1.
Oh, my. Somebody
3-2.
wants to go home.
My goodness. 3-2 upcoming to Niffen. I wouldn't hold your breath here if you're a Grinnell fan. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Pleasantville stays undefeated. 12-7 is your final score. Grinnell falls and comes up short here in the 8th inning. Congrats to the Trojans on a win. They have got a great team underneath of them, and we expect to see them at the state tournament here in July. Pleasantville wins 12-7 over Grinnell. We'll see you tomorrow night for your doubleheader, Grinnell versus Clear Creek Amana. Thanks for watching the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is a violation of the law.